Are you tired of spending hours crafting presentations that don't impress your audience? In this video tutorial, we will show how to do it using Tome AI Presentation Tool.
As you can see, this is Tom, and if you click on it, it will take you right over here, and obviously everything is free over here. So click on Visit Tom. Once you click on Visit Tom, it will take you right over here, and it works as a credits. So I will tell you what are like credits on this, and you need to sign up first. So sign up is very easy. You can just sign up as like with Google account or your individual email, and it's free obviously. So I'm just going with the Google email. So let's wait for it. And obviously you need to create your profile and what is your role. So you can see that HR, legal, founders, finance. So I'm just going with the creative because for this tutorial I'm just going with random. And your workspace name, uh, presentations, and creating workspace. So once it's done, it will tell you that if you refer this website to anyone, you will get 50 credits and get 100 to create magical content for each friend who joins Tome. So whoever is going to join Tome, they will give you credits. And what are credits, I will tell you later on. So just wait for it. Just remember that's what I have just told you. Click on continue, and this is the dashboard. So here, as you can see, these are some examples of and templates for your website, sorry, not website, your presentation, slide presentation. But if you want to create, you can just click on top right corner over here. On the left side, you have so many options like notification, recent, personal, and shared with me, and presentation, and delete it. If you have any deleted, you can even invite your teammate. If you click on that, you can just add them from over here. So and on the bottom left corner, you have your credits. So right now we have 550. So what it does, if I create any not website, slide, it will take out 20 credits. So it works as that. So you get the idea. This works as an point, like you give 20 points to create a slide. So that's how it works. So if you click on create, and it's very simple over here, you will be going to tell AI what do you want, like what slide presentation you want. And on the left side, right side, you will see that you can just add title by yourself, your images, video, and etc. But I will tell you about this later. But I'm just going this one, and you can just even record it, and you can just set the theme already. So you can just go with anything like that. So right now, as you can see, I choose this green theme, and right now I'm going to ask an AI that create a slide accordingly, like World Health Day. So I'm going to ask him, but still, as you can see, once you see that that bar has gone, don't worry. Click on this star, and it will pop up again, and you can ask like create a slide presentation for World Health Day. And once you enter that, you will see that it will detect by itself, and it starts generating every single thing for you. And let me tell you something, this is all AI. And even after like writing down this, it will add some images too, which has been created by an AI. So that would be very unique. So obviously I just wrote a very simple prompt for World Health Day. So otherwise you usually what does that tell AI every single thing, like what you need to supposed to add in your slide. So I just wrote tell something about World Health Day, and they have just given me this. And as you can see, my presentation is ready. But if you think that something is missing, so how you can do that? So first of all, let me tell you what is going on over here. This is the title page, then this is the table of content, like what topics we have covered, like the benefits of World Health Day, how to celebrate World Health Day, World Health Day, mental health, World Health Day, and climate change conclusion. So everything has been inserted with individual uh, images, and even all the data. But let's just say we need more. So if you click on this new page, you will see that you can select the layout, like title, heading, or anything you want. So I'm going with the heading, and you can easily tell again AI that add a page about this, add a page about that. So you want to, like, if you're working on any chips brand or like snacks brand, different snacks brand, you will tell that write a target market for this audience, target market for uh, this brand, you can just add that and it will create it by itself, so you don't have to go and ahead and search on internet, it will do it for you. So in my opinion, it's one of the best way to get it. And on the right side, I just told you that what is going on the, like this on plus icon. So we can add text over here. Obviously you don't think that we cannot edit this, obviously we can edit this. And even though you can add text, font and etc, you can add image by yourself, you can even download this image by the way, so if you want to. And if you click on delay, this is what does for you, like to create this image. So if you click on this image, so it will show you the prompt, like what it search on AI to create this image. This is a unique image, it's nowhere out there right now. So you can see over here it has been created for you, but you get the idea what I'm talking about. So right now you have your table, you have your web and links if you want to add, all those stuff. You can even record, but only if you want to, right? And I just told you about themes. On the top you have your viewing now. Obviously I am right now viewing this slide, and you can add comments on each slides if you want. And you can just share this, you can just download it, you can just share with anyone out there. And you can even duplicate this this slide for you. I'm just going to delete this. And you can add logo for you, and obviously rename it if you want. And this is where you are going to play, like how it looks like, obviously. So this is how it looks like. I just created this in just 10 seconds.
Click on the create button here, and here at the bottom we can enter the prompt. I'm going to give this prompt to Tommy and let it generate the slides. I entered my prompt here in the command bar, then I'm going to press enter. You can see it is generating the outline. Here I click the continue button. Tommy is now generating the slide. You can see it has generated 8 slides. You can take a look at it briefly. It is saying about this machine learning introduction, deep learning, natural language processing, because our prompt was about the AI revolution, exploring the latest technological advances in artificial intelligence. If for some reason, if you don't like the slides it has generated, we can click on try again button and then it will generate the slides again. Let us do that. Here is my prompt. What are the major technological advances in artificial intelligence? I hit enter now. It's generating the outline again. I'm okay with the outline, so I press on continue button. It is generating the new slides again. Oh, it said presentation created. I briefly go through this different slides: introduction, machine learning, natural language processing, computer vision, robotics, future of AI. I think this is okay. What I'm going to do is press on the keep button. Now I will show you some of the major features of the Tommy application. Suppose I don't like the theme that is generated by Tommy. I don't like the dark colors. What I can do is I can click on this set theme, or we can press Alt O. Now you see we have two buttons here, Tommy and page. You can toggle between these two. If we change the theme when Tommy is highlighted, the theme will be changed for all the pages. That means entire Tommy application. If you want to change the theme only for a specific page, then you can do that by clicking the page button. Let me go to the page 3 here. I don't like this theme. I come back here, press on set theme, click on page, and then I change it to light. Okay, now we see just the page number 3 has been changed to light color mode, whereas the other pages are still the same original theme. Now I don't want the setting to be only for one page. I want to make my entire presentation in light color. What I can do here is come back here and then I make sure the Tommy is highlighted, and then I want to switch to light mode. There are also different other modes here, like you can click on this ocean and see how it looks. Then I can click on the Mars and see how it looks. Similarly, you can experiment with different themes here. This is a cream color, this is Neptune, Mosau, and then Dune, and then Canary. So we have seen all the settings here, but I want to go with the light color, so I click the light color. Now we can see entire application, all the slides have been changed to light color. That's how you can set the theme for your Tommy app. You can set it for the entire slide presentation, or you can set it for the specific page. Let me close this. Now you can see it has generated 8 slides. Suppose I want to add one more slide. There are multiple ways it can be done. One way is I can click on this plus icon, or I can press Alt N, or I can invoke the command bar. You can see here Control K. Once you press Control K, it will open up the command bar. I want to open up the command bar. Here we can see we have different options, and I want to look for an option where I can create a new page. So it is now asking me to choose a layout. So the new page has 8 different types of layout. Here you can see the first layout is having heading and paragraph. The second layout is just centered text. The third layout has heading, paragraph, and you can include an image. The fourth layout, you can see it, we can include a heading and we can have a table inside that. The fifth one is we can include a media, just a single file, and the sixth one we can include media but up to 3 files, and the seventh one we can include media and 2 texts, and the last but eighth one we can include the text and 3 by 2 media. That means 3 media across, and then we can have 2 rows of 3 media files. What I would like to do here is to add one page with heading and text. That's why Tome has generated 8 slides for our presentation. I want to add one new page about references. I can do that by invoking the command bar by pressing Ctrl K, and then I can select create page about and type in what should be included in the page. What I would like to do is to add references based on which this presentation has been generated. I'm going to type in reference and then hit enter. We can see Tome is now generating a new page that is having the references, right? So we can see it is giving us the references it has used to generate the slide presentation. I'm satisfied with the references here, and I'm going to say keep the references page. We can see all these references has been generated by the Tome application automatically by applying artificial intelligence. It's a cool feature. Suppose I want to add a new page with an image. I'm going to select this layout. I come here and click on this upload button. I'm going to navigate to a directory where I have the file that I want to upload. So I want to select this image. So we can see we have a new page added here with our selected image, and we can access the image settings here by clicking on this icon. We can look at the image settings. We can explore what different tile settings we have here by clicking on this plus sign. We can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 different tile settings here. We will cover some of the tile settings in this video, and we will cover others in the next series of videos. What we're going to cover in this is the text tile, the image tile, the video tile, then we will also cover the Twitter tile. We can easily duplicate a slide by right clicking on the slide and then selecting duplicate. Now you can see slide 9 is a duplicate of slide 8. And also we can see some of the text settings here. We can change some of the text settings here. We click in the slide in the text area, and then we see to the right text settings button. We click on the text settings button, and we can see the text can be left aligned or center aligned. I have changed the alignment by pressing the center aligned, or I can change it to right aligned. Now let me go back to the original setting. We can also change the position of the text. It is now towards the top of the page. We can change it to the center of the page. We can also change it to the bottom of the page. Let us go back to the top of the page alignment. And we have the style of text. We can change the style of the text. Suppose I want to change this to a different style. So I highlight that text that I want to change and then click on this and then select whichever I want to choose. For example, I want to display it like a title. Now it has changed it to title. Let me change it back to heading again. So it is back to heading now. Similarly, I can change the text to a list. Suppose I have listed some points. I can make them like a bulleted list. I will select the text and then hit this icon to change it to a bulleted list, or I can make it like a numbered list by clicking on this. Now it has become a numbered list. We can also make other settings. For example, if you want to underline a particular portion of the text, I can highlight it and then click underline. And we can also change the color of the text. If we want to. I want to highlight this and then click on this set color. I can set it to red. You can see my text has changed to red color. So we have various options here. We have a lot of text settings here that we can make. Now I will close the text tile, and suppose you don't like the image that has been generated by Tommy and you want to change this image. We can do that by clicking on the image, and then you see the image settings tile is available now. We can click on the image settings. We got various options here now. So we can also play with the size of the image here. Right now it is fill. I can change it to fit. You can see the image size has changed, and I can also make it custom. We can do the adjustment here, like we want to reduce the percent, like you can make it 52%, or we can increase the percent, make it 145%. I just want to cancel the changes that I made, so I just click on cancel. I can say go back to the original setting of fill. We can also change the background color. For example, I hit on the fit button here, and here you can see the background color is white or no color. I can change it to a different color by clicking here and then selecting a color that I want to change it to. Here you can see it has changed it to red color. Close this out, click on the image settings. I can go back to the original fill size, and I also have an option of giving a caption. I can say I want to enter a caption on the top. I can type in AI robot. So now I have a caption here. I can also change the position of my caption to bottom. So here it appears at the bottom. I can just go back to the original setting of none. No caption is displayed. Let us say you want to change this image and use a slight variation of this image. What we can do is we can click on this create icon. Now you can see the original prompt that has been used by Tommy to generate this image is here, and we can make slight adjustments to this prompt. We can give our own prompt. We can add something here. I will add watercolor to this and then see what happens. You can see it has generated 4 different images. If you like one of them, you can select one of them. Suppose I want to select the second one. So the image has changed. So we can see this is the way we can modify the image that has been generated by Tommy. Let me close this, go back to the image settings again. You can also upload your own image. Suppose I don't want this image at all and I want an image of my own. I can do that also. I click on the upload icon. I have another image that I want to use. I have changed the image and I am using my own image here. So these are all the image settings that we have seen. Let me close up the image settings tile. Suppose you don't want the image at all. You can also delete the image completely by right clicking in the image area and then clicking the delete button. Or you can also press backspace. You can see the image has been deleted. And now instead of an image, you want to use a video. What we can do is click the plus sign here so that we get the different tiles that are available to us that we can use. I want to use the video tile and then drag it onto the slide. So we can make various settings here. We click on the upload button, and then this is the video that I want to use. I have selected that video, and there are other settings that we can use here. We can use click on the fill, or we can use a custom setting. Here we can adjust the size. I want to reduce it. I want to keep this size, so I will click on this done button, and also I can trim my video. Click on the trim and I can cut it down. Suppose I want to trim it this way and then click on the done button. Video trim saved. There are other settings we can use here. Autoplay. I turned it on. And if we want to use caption, that is also available here. By clicking on this, we can place the caption on the top or at the bottom. I can also change the background color of the video. For example, I want to make it no color at all in the background. So I click this one. We can also click on the no color. Let me close the video settings tile. Suppose I want text and the video to appear side by side. Just click on it and then drop it here. You can see now the text and the video are appearing side by side. And let me play this video once. You can see the video is being played now. Let me open up the tiles again. We have seen the text tile. We have seen the various settings. We have also used the image tile and then various settings we have seen. We have covered the video tile and the various settings that we can make with the video tile. Now we will see how we can work with the Twitter tile. Let me add a new tile here by clicking this plus sign. And then I will select the heading and text tile. Here I'm going to type in tweet example. Now I want to insert my tweet here. I will click on this add tile icon and then drag and drop the Twitter tile onto my slide. What we need to do is we need to paste the Twitter link here. We need to go back to our Twitter account and copy the Twitter link that we want to paste here. Let me go to my Twitter account, and what I would like to do is select this tweet and share it on the Tome slide, and then you click on the copy link to tweet. So now we have that link copied. Let us go back to Tome slide and then paste the URL here. You can see that my tweet is appearing here. So just one thing to keep in mind, your tweet needs to have the proper permissions in order to show here. If you want to delete a slide, you can click on the slide and then right click and then click delete, or alternative is to click the backspace when you are on the slide. Suppose I'm on the slide and then click the backspace, that slide is gone. And suppose you want to delete your presentation, entire presentation can also be deleted. You right click on your presentation. If you want to rename, you can rename the presentation, or if you want to duplicate, we can duplicate it. If we want to delete, we can delete the presentation by selecting delete from this menu. Now that presentation is gone. One more thing to keep in mind is the Tome has only iOS version. If you want to use it on your mobile phone, it works only for the iPhones. Tome has plans to release Android version also in near future. We will provide an update when Tome releases Android version. I will click on create. I already have my prompt copied. I'm going to paste it here. The prompt is the latest innovations and trends in medical devices and equipment, and hit enter. The Tome has generated the outline, and we will show you how to customize the outline. Here you can see Tome is showing you an outline of page titles and topics, and this can be adjusted before generating the actual content. Here we can see it has generated 6 slides. Here if you want to remove a page that you don't like for whatever reasons, you can click on this minus sign and that page is removed. And also if you want to order the pages the way you want it, you can move them around. For example, I want this to go up. Now I have reordered the pages. We can also add more pages if we want to by clicking on this plus sign. I'm going to say medical devices. I'm asking Tome to add a page about medical devices. And it is also possible to change the topic of a specific page. For example, if I want to change the topic on the 4th page, I can say instead of artificial intelligence, I will say use of machine learning in healthcare. Now I am satisfied with my layout, and now I can hit the continue button to generate the actual narrative. One more thing we can see here is Tom has generated 6 pages, and the number of pages generated can also be customized to a certain extent. We can customize the length of the Tommy and generate from 1 to 25 pages. We use 1 page to quick pitches and 25 pages for very detailed narratives. Now I would like to change the number of pages here. I can do that by clicking on this create presentation about, and here it is showing you it is generated 6 slides, but I want to change it. The way you can change it is to click on this, and then you can decrease or increase the length here and adjust the number of pages. So I'm saying I want 9 pages to be generated. Earlier it was 6, now it is 9. Now I'm satisfied with this. I'm going to hit enter. So you can see it is generating an outline now. We can see it has generated 9 pages instead of 6 pages that it generated earlier. I'm satisfied with the layout. I will click on continue to generate the actual presentation. You can see now it is generating the slides. Tom has given me a message that presentation has been created. I click on keep here. We can go through the slides that have been generated by the Tom. Here is the title of the presentation, outline, and then the introduction. One more thing I would like to mention is Tom has millions of images that you can select from. It uses Unsplash. The way we can do that is, suppose I want to remove this image and I click on this plus sign. So the tile menu opens up. I want to drag and drop the image tile onto the slide. The Tom image tile is very powerful in that we can use this search button and select from Unsplash library. The Unsplash library has millions of stunning high resolution imagery which we can select from that. What I'm going to do here is click on search icon. I can search based on a word. I will say medical device. I got so many options here, so many images that I can choose from. I can go with this specific image that has been selected. We can use Tome in different languages. In order to select different language, we can go back to the original home page. From the home page, we can click on the name and then click on the settings and then click on your name, and then we have several options here. Tommy offers Spanish, Portuguese, German, French, Italian, Japanese, and Korean. So we can choose the language from this drop down. Suppose I want to use German, I can select Deutsch. So you can see now the text has changed to German. Similarly, if you want to use Spanish, I can pick Spanish. So we can see it has changed. Similarly, we can see how it shows up in French. So now everything has changed to French language. I will open the presentation that I have created earlier. We will explore some of the tiles and how they work and how we can make the settings for them. Let me click on the plus sign here, and we're going to see how the table tile works and how the Figma tile works. In order to see that, let us add a new page by pressing Alt N. Let me add this heading and paragraph. Let me click on this plus sign and let me drag and drop the table tile into my slide. So you can see we got the table tile in the slide. You can see by default there are 3 rows and 3 columns. We can increase the rows by clicking on this plus sign. You can see the number of rows is increasing. We can also increase the columns by clicking on this plus sign, and we can decrease as well. So these are the table settings. We can also give a title here. We can say show title, and then we can give a title here. And we can start entering data directly into the cells here, or we can copy paste. I already have sample data. I'm going to copy paste from there. Let me grab this data and I would like to paste it here. So you can see all the data came here: month, quantity bought, quantity sold, January, February, March. And here I can say distribute columns so that it's all spread out equally. So you can see it has been distributed now. And also I can format the cell by clicking on this cell and then right clicking. So we have different options here. We can change the color to blue. And apart from that, we have different operations. We can add row above, or we can delete a specific row. The row has gone. And also we can add a column, add column to the right. Similarly, we can delete this column. And the entire table also can be deleted by just right clicking and then choosing the delete button or the backspace. Table is gone. Let us also look at the Figma tile and see what settings we can make. Figma is a powerful web-based design tool that you can use for graphic design work, for wireframing websites, designing mobile app interfaces, prototyping designs, crafting social media posts. I click on the plus sign here to access the tile menu, and I see the Figma tile here. Drag and drop into my page here. So it is saying we should paste the Figma link here. I have my Figma example here. This is the project, Figma project. In order to grab the link for this Figma project, I will click on this open in Figma. Then I click on the share button. One thing to keep in mind is that we should have this anyone with link selected. Then we copy the link. It says link copy to the clipboard. Now we go to our Tome, and here we paste that link that we just copied. You can see that Figma project is appearing here now. We can interact directly with the Figma project now without actually going into the Figma. We have to keep in mind that it needs to have the proper permission in order to appear here. So let us look at a few important settings you need to be familiar with by logging on to Tome application. You can access settings by clicking on your name here. Here you can see we have settings, and then we have logout, and then we have Tome for iOS. So settings is, it will show us further settings, and you just, if you want to log out, you use this logout button. And if you want to get Tome for iOS application, you click on this and then you get a QR code, and then you can use this QR code to download the iOS application for Tome that you can access on Apple phone or an iPad. Let us click on the name again and then click on the settings to further explore what settings we have here. When you are here, you can click on the name. It will show your account details. Here it is showing your name, your email address, and the language that you are using. And then it has details about your team here. And this is your workspace name. Click on your workspace name to see further details about the workspace. Here you see your workspace name, Super. In this case, that is my workspace name. And here is the workspace URL. And here you have logo and Tome branding. If you want to use these features, logo and Tome branding, you need to upgrade to your subscription to pro level. Click on members in order to manage members. Here you will see the members that are part of your team. You can also invite new members from this place. You can just type it in the email of the person that you want to invite and then click on the invite button. Then we can click on the plans. It is going to show us the plans that are available with Tome. Here you see we have a free version and this will give you 500 AI credits. If you exhaust those credits, then you should upgrade to pro version. That will cost you $8 per month, provided you have yearly subscription. Here we can see whether it is yearly subscription or monthly subscription, and this $8 per month is if you subscribe for an year. Suppose you want to do monthly subscription, we can switch to monthly subscription. Here it is showing $10 per month if we go for the monthly subscription. So in this we have unlimited credits, and then we have additional options to export to PDF. We can export the Tome that we have generated to a PDF file. With the free version, we will not be able to do that, and we'll be able to do additional steps like remove Tome branding, and we'll be able to add custom logos, and we will get priority support once we switch to pro version. And also we have an enterprise version that is suitable for big companies, and when an enterprise want to purchase this plan, they need to contact Tome in order to get the pricing details. You can click on these notifications. Now it will show all the notifications that you have been receiving from Tome application. This is the notification area, and then you can click on this recent button. It will show the recently viewed Tome applications. Then we have the personal option, so it will show your personal Tome applications here, and we have shared with me option. These are the Tomes that have been shared with you. If you have a team where other people are sharing Tomes with you, when they share the Tome application, you will be able to see them here. And this is my workspace name. Then we can click on this deleted. It will show us recently deleted Tome applications. You'll be able to invite members from here by clicking this invite teammates, and we can enter the email address and then click on this invite. If you are using a free version, here it will display you the number of available AI credits for you, and if you want to upgrade and get unlimited credits, you can click on this get unlimited credits, and then you will be taken to the plans page. Other thing we want to know is how to access help. That can be done by clicking on this question mark. So here I have these options: getting started guide, help and support guide, contact Tome if you need Tome support, and then if you want to schedule a personal tour, we can do that also. Let me click on getting started guide. Here you can go through this document. It will tell you how to use Tome, what are the contents. Let me go through and click exit here to exit out of this help. And in the same way, we will look at the second option, help and support guide. Here we have more details about the workspace, what you can do in the workspace, and we have extra fidelity. What does it mean is we can have our voice recorded for the Tome presentation. You can record a video narration for the presentation, and it is showing what tiles we have: add and edit images, add and edit videos, create and format a table, and what embeds we can have, and it will have an explanation about each embed and how you can use themes and how you can customize. So it will have details about that. So once you are done, we can exit out of this. For any reason, if you want to contact Tome support, we can use this one, or you can type in your message and get response. Let me close this out. And lastly, if you want to schedule a personal tour, we can click on this schedule a personal tour, and here you can select a date and time to schedule the personal tour. It's a 20-minute personal tour from Tome. So someone will assist you with that. Once you schedule the date and time, some person from Tome will schedule a Zoom call with you. Let me close this out. We can create a presentation by clicking on this create icon. A prompt bar will appear at the bottom so that you can type in your prompt. Tome also provides you a prompt guide on tips to create effective prompts. You scroll up here. We see here prompt writing tips. You select that, and Tome will give you tips for creating efficient prompts. I will X out of this one. Now let us create a presentation. Clicking on this create button. I have copied my prompt and I'm going to paste it here. I have pasted my prompt. My prompt says design a presentation showing the latest technological advancements in the automobile industry. I hit enter now. Initially the Tome will generate an outline If I'm satisfied with the outline, I can click on the continue button. The outline looks okay to me. It says first slide, the future of the automotive industry. Second slide, electric cars. The future is here. Third slide, autonomous vehicles, the next big thing. Fourth slide, innovative safety features. Fifth slide, sustainable manufacturing processes. Sixth slide, the future is bright. I hit continue here. We can see that Tommy is generating the slides. So here we have our 8 slides generated by Tom. Let us look at a couple of tile settings that were not covered in the previous videos. In order to do that, we click on this plus sign and we will look into the tile setting of Giphy and we will look into the tile setting of Airtable. In order to work with the Giphy tile setting, let us add a new page here. I will say Giphy tile example. Click on this plus sign, drag and drop Giphy into my slide. Now it is saying paste Giphy link. Now I log on to the Giphy website. You are probably familiar with the Giphy website where you have the GIFs have been created for you. They can be used for free. Let me select one of the GIF images. I like this one. I want to get this GIF image into the Tom presentation slide. What I can do is I can copy this link here. It says link copy to clipboard. I come to my Tom presentation slide where I want to use the Giphy link. Here I can paste my URL. You can see I got my Giphy here. And there are a few more settings that I can make for this GIF image. Right now it is the size is set to fit. I can say change it to fill or I can say use custom setting. And in the custom setting, I want to decrease the size. I can decrease it. I'm satisfied with this setting. I click on the done icon. And if I want to give a caption, I can give a caption also here. Hit enter. And here also we can change the background color. Suppose I want to make it white. You see the background color has changed to white now. And I want to make it black. The original one, it is black now. And if I want to remove the background color completely, I can click on this one. So since it is black color, you are still seeing the black color. The background is also black color. That's why we're not seeing any difference here. And we can also pick a color to the background. I want to make it blue. I can click on this and then select this. My background has changed to blue. So this is the way we can make settings to our GIF image. The other tile setting that we wanted to cover is the Airtable tile setting. In order to use the Airtable tile setting, I will add another page. I will say Airtable example. Click on this plus sign. I have this Airtable icon here. I'll drag and drop that into my presentation slide. Now it is asking me to paste the URL of my Airtable. Airtable allows you to run your most important business processes, from tracking global marketing campaigns to managing your product roadmap, all on a single platform. It enables the workflow. I have my Airtable project here. This is an example project that I'm using to demonstrate. In order to share this example project tracker on the Tom slide, I click on this share icon and here we have few options to share this Airtable project. What we want to do is click on this share publicly option. Now I have this link that I can use to paste in my Tom presentation. It is saying click on this to copy the link. I clicked on this. It said link copy to your clipboard. Now I come to my Tom presentation slide and here I can paste my Airtable project link and hit enter. We can see the project is appearing now, the same project that we have seen in Airtable. Only thing is we need to make sure that Airtable link has the appropriate privileges so that it can be displayed here. First thing I want to show you is how you can upgrade. Initially, when you create an account, Tom will give you 500 credits. If you start creating presentations, you will be requiring more credits than that. For that reason, you will be upgrading your account. The upgrade option is available in multiple places in Tom. First, you can see you can upgrade from here, right from your home page. Once you click on upgrade, it will take you to the plans page. In addition to that, you can click on your name and then the settings. Once you are in the settings area, you have this members and here under this allowed domains, you have option to upgrade. You can also upgrade by going to your workspace name. Once you click on your workspace name, if you want to use your own logos, then you need to upgrade to Pro. You can upgrade from here. And if you want to get rid of Tom branding, you will need to have a Pro version. Here you can use the upgrade button to get the Pro version. Once you click on the upgrade version, it will take you to the plans page. Now we will see how we can generate a presentation from a document. For example, if you have a Word document and you have matter there that you want to generate a presentation for that matter. Let me click on the create button here. You have an option here, document presentation. It's in beta version. Click on that one. So it is asking you to paste a text from a document. I have my document here. I go to my document. I copy the text that I want. Come back to my presentation. And here you can see it requires at least 500 characters to be entered so that the presentation can be generated. This generate button will be active only when they are at the minimum 500 characters in this area. I typed in, this is an example. Since the number of characters is less than 500, you don't have this generate button active, so we cannot generate the presentation. I'm going to get rid of that and then paste the document. You see I have pasted this. I click on the generate button to create the presentation. You can see Tom is creating presentation now. You can see it has generated 5 slides. For the American history, we can click through the slides. It is just basic text it has generated. So if you are satisfied, we can click on this keep icon. If you want to try again, we can click on this try again button. In my opinion, it is not doing a good job as the presentation generated is not much useful. Besides, it is not generating any images also. Normally, when you create a presentation, Tom will generate images automatically that we are going to see in the next example. It is still in beta version. The feature is still evolving, so it might become better over time. Let me go back here and then we'll create a new presentation. I will click on the create icon. So I have the prompt that I can type in. I'm going to type my prompt here. I have already copied my prompt. I'm going to paste it here. The prompt reads, how is AI transforming various industries and sectors? I hit enter. You can see Tom is creating an outline. Let us click on continue button to create the presentation. We can see Tom has generated 8 slides and it is also generating images. So we can see the difference now between the presentation generated now and the previous presentation that was generated from the document. Presentation looks good to me. I will click on this keep icon. Now we will see how we can record a narration. We have this icon here that says record narration. We can add our own voice using this narration. Let me click that. We can also use the camera. Right now I am not using the camera. I just want to record my voice. I click on this record. Conclusion. In conclusion, we have seen how AI is transforming various industries such as healthcare, finance, manufacturing, and transportation. This was just to demo how we can record the narration. I will stop recording here. That's how you can record a narration. Let us now play it back and hear our narration. Click on the play icon here. It is showing here tap to play narration. I'm going to click on this. Conclusion. In conclusion, we have seen how AI is transforming various industries such as healthcare, finance, manufacturing, and transportation. This was just to demo how we can record the narration. I will stop recording here. Now let us look at few tile settings that were not covered in the previous videos. We can access the tile settings by clicking on this plus icon. We're going to cover the web link and the framer tile settings now. In order to use the web link tile setting, let me add a new page here. I'm typing in web link example. Click on this sign and then I drag and drop the web link icon into my slide. So it is asking me to paste a web link here. I will paste foxnews.com. I have copied the link and then I'm going to paste it here. You can see now the foxnews.com website is being displayed here. One thing we need to make sure is that the website that we are going to allows this connection. Some websites may not allow, hence you will not be able to display them here. Now let us see how we can use the framer tile settings. For that I will add another new page. I'm going to type in framer tile example. Click on the plus sign here and then drag and drop framer icon here. Framer is an interactive design tool for websites and prototyping. It excels at building entire marketing sites. We can build landing pages, online campaigns. It also supports every part of the design process from visual mockups to interactive prototypes, and it has unique strength in publishing directly from the canvas. I just used free framer template to publish a website for demonstrating framer link. Here is the demo. I'm just copying this link. This is done in framer. Let us go back to our Tom presentation and then paste the link here. You can see that page is appearing here. The framer page is appearing here. Once you are done creating a presentation, you can share it in multiple ways. You hit the share icon here, and then there are access levels here that you can change. You can type in the email name of a person that you want to share this with, and you can control the access. You can give, can play, can comment, can edit, and full access. Full access gives everything. And also here you can change the workspace access level. You can say workspace has full access, and also you can also control if you send a link to somebody, how much access they have with that link. For example, you can say no access or they can play. You can also copy the current page. You can click on this copy link and the entire presentation can be copied, or you can copy just this specific page by clicking this one. This will generate a link to the current page only. I unchecked it so that whole presentation link can be generated. Here you have an option to also scan the QR code. So it has generated a QR code that you can use, and you can click on this copy link button to copy this link presentation. And for example, if we want to use that one, it's already copied, paste it here, it's displaying me the presentation. I X out here and I click on this again. Suppose for example, I want to send this to an email ID. I can type in the email ID here and then click on this. Email will be sent to that email ID. You can see here that email has been sent to the ID that we used earlier. So they can click on this view Tom and be able to see the presentation that we sent. The same presentation is being displayed here. Let me X out of here. You can also export your presentation to a PDF file, but that needs a pro subscription. You can do so by clicking on these three dots, and then here you have an option export to PDF, but it requires pro version subscription. Here I am logged into my Tome application. Let us create a presentation first by clicking on this create button. In this tutorial, we will give the prompt as global warming effects. Let me type that in here and hit enter. It is generating an outline first. The outline looks good to me. I will click on continue button. Tom is generating the slides now. The presentation looks good to me. I will click on this keep button. I would like to change the theme of my presentation. I will go here and then select light theme. Let us select the slide 3. In text settings, we have an AI write assistant. Let us see how that functions. I will come into my text area. Let us select the text and see what additional settings we have in the text tile settings. Let me select the text, and here we can see AI edit, and it has a drop down and it has several options here that we can take a look at. First we have rewrite and then adjust the tone of the text. We have neutral, friendly, excited, persuasive, intellectual, and then we have fix spelling and grammar, and then we have reduce text, and then we have extend text. Let me click on reduce text first. So you can see the text has been reduced. Now we will select the text again, go back to the AI edit, and then this time select extend. It is extending the text now. You see the text has increased. When you're on Windows, you can press Ctrl Z to undo the operations. I press Ctrl Z now and it went back, and again Ctrl Z. Now we are in the original state. I select the text again and I go here and then click on rewrite. I don't like what has been written here. I would like to see how it will be rewritten. It is rewriting the text now. It rewrote the text. I can go back again by pressing Ctrl Z. Let me select the text again. Click on AI edit. This time I would like to try adjust tone. I will select adjust tone and then I will tell it to change the tone to excited. Now the tone has been adjusted to excited. You can see the style has changed. Let us look at advanced image tile settings. In order to do that, we will select this image and then click on the image tile settings and then click on this create button. We can see the prompt used by Tom to generate this image. Then we'll activate this advanced button. Here we can see exclude from image. We can exclude certain words from the image, and also we can see we have the dimension of the image that we can change to widescreen or ultra wide or vertical or portrait. In the exclude from image, I will say ant and see if it really eliminates ant from the picture. And for the dimension, I will like to go with vertical. Now I click on this generate button We can see it has generated 4 images. We can select the one that we like best. I will select the first one. Here we can see there is no ant in the image. Let me close this and then click the settings again. I would like to change it to fit, so I can see now the image is in the vertical format. We were able to successfully exclude the ant from the image by using exclude words from image, and also we were successfully able to change the image dimensions from square to vertical. We would like to see what additional tile settings we have that were not covered in the previous videos. We have here one Miro tile and then one looker tile. In order to see what Miro tile setting does, let me add a new page here. Let me click on this tile settings and then drag and drop the Miro tile into the slide. So it is asking me to paste the Miro link here. Miro is a free virtual whiteboard tool, and I had a sample event planning template generated by Miro. I will grab this URL and paste the link simply into this URL box. You can see the Miro link is working. We can see the event planner here. We can zoom in and we can zoom out. We can click on this Miro settings. Make sure the link has proper permissions so that it can be displayed in the Tome slide. Now let us look at the looker tile settings. In order to do that, I will add a new page here. So let us click on this settings and then grab this looker tile, drag and drop it onto the Tome slide. Again, it is asking me to paste the looker link into this area. Looker Studio is a free tool that turns your data into informative, easy to read, easy to share, and fully customizable dashboards and reports. Let us look at one of the example dashboards here in the Looker. So this is an example dashboard that has been made in Looker. I want to display this in our Tome slide. What we can do is click on this share, and then I would like to embed this. Click on this embed report, and then I would like to get the embed URL. I click on this embed URL. Now I got this embed URL. I will copy it to the clipboard by clicking copy to clipboard. So now it is been copied. I go back to my Tome presentation and then I paste it here. So we have to make sure the link has proper permissions so that it can be displayed in the Tome slide. We can see the Looker dashboard is being displayed now in the Tome slide. Hope you got value out of this video. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comment section below. Thank you.